Good evening and welcome, my colleagues in government, local clergy leaders, our principals and school faculty, community advocates, my family, and every single neighbor who believes in the future of this community. Ramadan Mubarak to our Muslim brothers and sisters who are celebrating this holiday, this holy month of Ramadan. May you all fast in peace. And of course, holy fast to our Catholic brothers and sisters who are practicing at this moment. As the youngest black person elected to the New York State Assembly, I am especially mindful during the 100-year celebration of Black History Month that I stand on the shoulders of those who have paved the way before me. I don't take this responsibility for granted, and I remain committed to honoring legacy through service to our community. Before I begin, I want to acknowledge my team. They answer your calls. They walk you through complicated systems. They follow up when others don't and treat every concern with urgency and dignity. And when I'm in session in Albany from January to June, call them. They're here to serve you. And the progress that we celebrate tonight is built on their daily commitment. To my team, thank you. Assembly District 31, tonight I want to ground us in a simple phrase, ex parvo magnus, a Latin phrase that means from a small seed, a mighty tree grows. That's my story. That's our story. That's the story of Springfield Gardens, of South Ozone Park, of Rosedale, and of my hometown of the Rockaways. We intentionally assembled this year's State of the District Address here in the Rockaways, specifically in Edgemere, at PS 105, a school where I once received free breakfast and lunch during the summer months as a child. I didn't know then what my future would hold, but I knew this community has shown up for me, and I committed my fights to showing up in the ring for them in return. After 5 years of serving as your assembly member, tonight I can say confidently that the state of the district is turning the page. The state of the district is growing. Folks, the state of the district is advancing and the state of the district is solid. However, tonight we will highlight the challenges ahead. We will share a vision for the future. In that, I will humbly ask for your vote of confidence for another 2 years as your New York State Assembly member to continue expanding on these successes. Folks, today I'm proud to announce the results of a government that is present, responsive, and working for the people has produced results. Last year alone, my office served nearly 1,000 community members, providing direct assistance, resolving complex issues, and connecting residents to critical services. And as the legislative session moves into full swing, tonight I'm proud to announce the introduction of key pieces of legislation that address the needs of the residents of this district and communities across our state. And as the new chair of the Food, Farm, and Nutrition Policy Task Force, we plan to deliver real results with lasting impacts. So let's talk about that legacy. This year, I introduced bold legislation to both combat food inequity, investigate grocery price disparities, but also understanding that it's hard right now. People are struggling to put food on the table. That's why I introduced a bill that creates a holiday food tax break for families and also forces corporations to fund anti-obesity efforts, because every family deserves affordable, healthy food and a commitment to ending food apartheid once and for all. Let's talk more about the successes. Labor built our neighbors. Labor protects our families. And as your state assembly member, I will continue fighting to ensure workers in this district are respected and empowered, just as we did when we stood up against Joy Construction for worker protection and for fair wages right here in Edgemere, right across the street. And also when we stood with our nurses earlier this year as they fought and won a fair contract. Folks, we are not new to this work. We are true to this work, and that's a fact. In 2025 alone, we secured more than $5 million across education, housing, parks, healthcare, and community programming. That's a real investment reaching real people right now. Let's talk about what that investment looks like. Let's go neighborhood by neighborhood. In Springfield Gardens, I'm proud to announce that we have secured $180,000 for the installation of anti-dumping cameras in the Gateway JFK bid near the homes in that area. Because protecting our quality of life means protecting our blocks, our cleanliness, our dignity. This is an investment in the future of our neighborhoods, full stop, and we must acknowledge it as such. Again, Springfield Gardens, I'm proud to announce that the ID Assist initiative, which I founded in 2022, has now helped over 500 formerly incarcerated individuals secure vital identification, such as birth certificates, state ID cards, social security cards, and the like. Our neighbors are getting their identity back, literally, because of this investment. This milestone is thanks to the hard work and dedication of the staff at the Springfield Gardens Department of Motor Vehicles and our friends at the Queens Public Library, whose partnership has opened doors to jobs, housing, essential services, while connecting participants to job training and education programs for lasting success. This is a true victory for our communities right now, where people can hear it, see it, touch it, taste it, and feel it. Let's continue on more results. Let's head on down to Rosedale. 50 years ago this year, Glenda Spencer and her family were one of the first peoples to integrate Rosedale, a community that is now known as a bastion for Black homeownership. Sadly, her home was firebombed, and she was mocked because of the color of her skin. To honor her courage and preserve this living history, thankfully she's still with us today, I'm proud to announce tonight that I'll be making a $100,000 investment plus in that effort. And with this funding, we will task the City University of New York, Queens Public Library, and Black Spectrum Theater to work with us to figure out how to programatize her history with the goal of turning her home into a museum or creating a space where people can study this real history when others in Washington and beyond try to erase it. Let's keep staying on Rosedale. Tonight I'm proud to announce that the Wise Walking Warriors program is expanding, reaching more residents across Rosedale and Springfield Gardens. The program now not only promotes active lifestyles, but also supports healthier outcomes with grocery shop trips and nutrition education and one-on-one meetings with seniors and families, helping them make stronger and lasting choices for their health and well-being. Tonight I'm announcing a $125,000 investment in securing vans to transport seniors and families across the district to continue to benefit from this program. Thank you, Elizabeth Madison. In South Ozone Park, we're making groundbreaking investments in education. That's why last year we secured $70,000, both for PS 100 and MS 226, as a part of a $350,000 investment district-wide in technology for our students. Here's a big one. I'm most proud to announce tonight a brand new project that I've fully funded, over $300,000 at Edward Byrne Park. We're going to build a brand new family walking path to promote fitness, wellness, and health in an aging part of our community. But we're not done in South Ozone Park, folks. We are increasing our support for the River Fund to expand food access and emergency assistance for families across the district that are in need. I'm proud to announce tonight that we are investing $175,000 in capital funding to construct a brand new food service facility and storage facility in South Ozone Park, Richmond Hill. This represents an investment in South Ozone Park that's so desperately needed. Let's bring it back home to the Rockaways. I'm so excited that I have neighbors that are actively engaged in their community right here at home. Down the street is home to 350 co-ops called Nordec. I'm proud to announce tonight that over the last 2 years, we have secured $3 million for the Nordec Cooperative, with our goal to reach $6 million to address the infrastructure challenges and unlock nearly 20 vacant homes for new homeowners. This is a big deal for Nordec, a community that has been historically left behind and forgotten about. Thank you to our friends and partners at Nordec that told us how important this was. Next, housing. At Ocean Crest down in Bayswater, I'm proud to announce that we've secured $2.5 million in construction a few years ago, and that construction has officially broken ground. This opportunity will create nearly 90 units of affordable homeownership, one of the largest expansions of affordable homeownership on the Rockaway Peninsula in decades. That's a big deal, folks. And I'm proud to further announce that my office will work in partnership with the community builders and several other community partners to create an incubation space for the next generation of homeowners to take these homes so that we don't gentrify our communities, but we add to their success. We can, in fact, move NYCHA residents into permanent, affordable homeownership right here in the Rockaways. I also want to give a special shout out and thanks to my partner in the State Senate, State Senator James Sanders Jr. A few years ago, him and I secured $1.2 million in mold remediation, and that work is actively underway at Carlton Manor, giving families safe, healthy, mold-free homes. Now, there will be residents who will temporarily be relocated, and that's a part of this investment in this work. Again, I thank you, Senator Sanders and President Johnson Gainey of the Carlton Manor Houses for your tireless advocacy. Now, Doris has been waiting for this one for years. I want to give a special shout out to Doris McLaughlin because with her work as the president of Friends of Arvin Playground, I'm proud to announce tonight that we have secured $600,000 to close the gap on a project that would bring Arvin Playground into the 21st century. The initial funds came from Queensborough President Donovan Richards, State Senator James Sanders Jr., and City Council Member Savina Brooks Powers. They contributed a majority of the numbers, but they allowed me to come to the table and made sure we had our name on it and that we actually showed up to a ribbon cutting with actually giving back to making this happen. Thank you again for your advocacy, Doris McLaughlin. Let's continue to fight for Arvin Playground until it's all done. I'm also proud to announce to my neighbors that we've introduced legislation to incentivize hospital development on the peninsula because healthcare access should not depend on distance. When we lost Peninsula Hospital well over a decade and a half ago, we know that healthcare access has declined here on the peninsula thereafter. That's why this piece of legislation will help bring and restore what we once lost. But it's going to require everyone to row in the same direction and get on the boat and join me. Folks, I'm proud to announce that we secured $350,000 for technology upgrades, bringing us nearly halfway towards reaching all 25 schools in the Assembly District. That includes $70,000 that we secured for Challenge Preparatory Academy, $70,000 that we secured for Peninsula Preparatory Academy, and $200,000 across multiple schools in the district. And every year we have done this technology grant because we believe our students should be competitive in the global economy and should have equitable access to technology. And we're doing that again this year in 2026. And we're kicking off here at PS 105. That's why I'm proud to announce a $70,000 allocation tonight to expand technology access and fix our food pantry here at PS 105. Because we know when we invest in students, we invest truly in our future. This investment, I thank you to our principal for helping me to understand that our students come first and reminding us all that our students come first. Thank you. Let's talk about the future of our district. The Rockaways is unfortunately accustomed to promises made and promises broken, promises unkept, and promises not fulfilled. Tonight I want to make a commitment in the form of a $1 million down payment for the CUNY School by the Sea, a legacy project that would anchor higher education and opportunity right here in our district. This was a vision first set out by my predecessor, 2 times removed, the late, great Assemblywoman Pauline Rhodes Cummings. Now, I challenge my colleagues to join me in this endeavor to get this done, not for now, but for generations to come. Starting in 2024, I want to talk to you guys about a success that is coming to fruition. You all trusted me with another 2 years, and literally on election day, I got hard to work advocating for a new banking institution to come to the Rockaways. Folks, I'm proud to announce tonight that this spring, the Municipal Credit Union will be opening a new location in Arvern, bringing real financial access to a community that has long been underserved. Yes, you all are getting a bank, a credit union, finally here in 11692. Thank you to the MCO. Thank you to the MCU CEO, Kyle Markland. Now, I believe leadership requires clarity and renewal. I never want to be stuck in the same situation, and I never want to stunt progress. Tonight, sadly, I'm announcing that I'm resigning from my position as state committee member. This position serves as a local party representative who advocates for community and helps guide our party's decisions and platforms. But I'm also proud to endorse and support Mr. Curtis Turney Rentas to serve in that role and continue strengthening our party's infrastructure. As we unite to rebuild our local Democratic Party and push back against the destructive policies coming from the White House, I'm proud and honored to present Ms. Valerie West, Ms. Faye Hill, Mr. Richard David, and Mr. Robert Simmons with a $1,500 contribution in total to both of our Democratic clubs, an investment that keeps our community strong, our party moving forward. But I ask you all, make sure you join and get involved because organizing matters, infrastructure matters, and democracy matters. Just as we started out, ex parvo magnus, from small to great. In that spirit, ex parvo magnus, greatness from humble beginnings, I recognize that leadership is never sustained alone. Public service can be demanding, but faith, love, and partnership is what keeps us grounded. Earlier this year, I'm excited to share with you all that I've gotten engaged to a woman who embodies humility, resilience, service, and faith. A woman who served as a teacher in our public schools, who fought to make sure to educate those in higher education spaces, who took on the topics of racial inequity gender inequity, and so much more. She doesn't stand behind me, but she stands beside me as a true partner in every sense of the word. It's my honor to introduce you all to the future First Lady of the 31st Assembly District, my fiance, Kalima Johnson, my partner and my best friend. You'll be seeing her across the district doing what she's done so beautifully for years in her native Brownsville, Brooklyn, distributing books to help close the literacy divide, leading thoughtful community discussions on tough, hot topics, and continuing her lifelong commitment to uplifting our neighborhoods. Together, we remain committed to service, to our community, and to one another. Looking ahead, our work continues, District 31. We will complete the NORDEC funding goal. We will expand technology upgrades in every school. We will grow programming in our parks, and we will deepen healthcare and economic development advocacy. We will continue building partnerships that sustain long term. The district has never relied on abundance. We only rely on resilience, on commitment one to another. That's why tonight I can say confidently that the state of the district is turning the page. We are growing. We are advancing. The state of the district is solid. Now I ask you all, volunteer, engage, show up for the government that you feel that you deserve. Help us to build what comes next. We've laid out this bold vision. We laid out this opportunity for community to join in the future. Because we understand that when small seeds are planted with intention and nurtured with care, they grow into something powerful. Thank you. Thank you to the 31st Assembly District. God bless you all. God bless all your families. Let's continue building together.